Welcome to Dungeon Academics. My name is Thomas and I will be your instructor. In a previous video, I mentioned that I was reworking a table for the weapons in Dungeons & Dragons, including adding a couple of new weapons along the way. And I mentioned there was a system by which you could calculate what the weapon damage should be. And that I used this system except for a couple of weapons. The lance stands out as being special because it has some unique special rules. But also the greatsword is different because whereas other weapons with the similar abilities do a d12 damage, it does 2d6. And I also set up pickaxe to do the same thing, 2d6 instead of d12. And I mentioned that I just put these in manually because it's only 2 cases and there's no point writing a special bit of code just for 2 cases. And then someone challenged me to do it in the comments. So I did. And this is what I wrote. This is the logic statement that tells me what damage dice every weapon is going to do. And I'm quite proud of that. If I had a better way to edit videos, I'd do a proper video and show you what this all means. But essentially, it starts with an if statement. And that if statement is checking, do I use this special damage case for this weapon? So there's an and statement, and it looks for 2 things. S42 equals 3. So every row has 1 weapon on it. And I count up the features that would either improve or decrease the damage dice. For example, light weapons go down 1 step from d6 to d4, whereas martial weapons go up 1 step from d6 to d8. Two-handed weapons go up another step, and then heavy weapons go up another step as well. And that final step would give a count of +3. So that would improve the damage dice from d6 to d8 to d10 to d12. So if the count here is 3 and the special damage rider is yes, there's a little drop down menu. If that's yes, then return 2d6. Else, then we have to do, if it's a versatile weapon, then I want to do a text join. So this is where you have 2 bits of text in the same cell with a slash separating them. Look up the damage, and then so the horizontal lookup says check this table to see what number it does and then compare it. So 0 says you do d6 damage, 1 says you do d8 damage. That's the table it's referring to. Look it up and then print the first one, and then look it up in 1 cell afterwards and print the second one. So it's printing 2 values separated by a slash, for example, d8/d10 for a versatile weapon. And then, if it's not a versatile weapon, look up the damage and print it as normal. So that's it. There's 2 special cases. Is the weapon versatile? In which case it says print the normal damage / the next damage up to represent it being used by 2 hands. And if it's a special case weapon, replace the d12 with 2d6. And I spent 5 minutes figuring out how to write that code for 2 special cases, because I guess that's the kind of person that I am. So to the friendly user who suggested I do this, you know what? I enjoyed doing it. This video is just for you. Thank you. That's all I've got to say. I'll do my standard exit. Enjoy your next game, whatever it may be.